Let you guys come in. Let you guys come in quick. Um, Sorry about any background noise. Can't do nothing about it. It's kids here, so give it a little bit. Let people come in. Sorry about the background noise again. I'll wait till I get up to a minute and then I'll get into my thoughts here. Okay. There's nobody in here, but just wait a little bit. Overall, pretty good game so far. Tua is playing fairly well, throwing the ball effectively. Definitely some issues, especially as far as pocket presence goes. We'll get into that. He almost seems a little bit too conservative at times. I'm not looking for Tua to make any too many risks, but he does look a little conservative. But overall, Tua has looked very good today. Ahmed got some carries today. He looked pretty good. I'd like to see him get a few more snaps. Off rip, one thing I want to say is I hope Preston Williams is okay. We need him for the stretch. It's kind of scary that he got carded. They said it was some sort of foot injury. Hopefully he's okay, but it sounds like he's probably not going to come back this game at the very least. So look to people like Jakeem Grant to get the ball a little bit more. Malcolm Perry potentially to get a bigger role. And if they're looking for another receiver more in line to what Preston Williams is like another big-bodied receiver, we do have Matt Collins on the active roster tonight. He is about 6'4", about 230 pounds. So if you want another big-bodied receiver, that would be your guy. But if not, personally, I'd rather just get Jakeem Grant and Malcolm Perry some more snaps. But if they are looking for a receiver closer to what Preston Williams is like, then Matt Collins would be your guy. And I believe he is active today. So, yeah. Overall, looking pretty good. We've done well getting pass rush on Kyler Murray. His scrambling ability is so dangerous, though. I mentioned that many times before this game. It was the most scary part of the Cardinals' offense to me is his scrambling ability. Great job from Xavier Howard locking up DeAndre Hopkins. That's been a very fun thing to watch. But overall, things are going fairly well so far, I think. Also, fantastic kick by Jason Sanders at the end of the half there. It was a 56-yard field goal. Just applaud you there. Patrick Laird got some snaps at the end of the half. That's kind of interesting. Pretty much seeing all the running backs we have active get some playing time. I will say I don't know if our play call changed too much when we switched to Jordan Howard, and I think it should have. That first drive when we tried to toss a pitch to Jordan Howard, probably not the best call for a power back. But overall, I don't think Jordan Howard's the move. I think, when we did have Ahmed out there, he looked pretty good. Yeah, Tua is looking very good, man. He had some pocket presence problems a little bit, maybe even a little bit too careful, but I'd rather him be too careful than, the other direction. But overall, yeah, Tua has looked really, really good today. But they're really letting him air it out. And one thing I love, too, after Kyler Murray got that big touchdown, we immediately answered by letting Tua throw it for like 46 yards, I think it was. Like I said, I just really hope that Preston Williams is okay. We are definitely going to need him for the season. But at least for this game, like I've said, just use Jakeem Grant a little bit more, get him more active in the offense. Malcolm Perry, I'd like to see him a little bit more. And like I mentioned before, if you're looking for someone more like Preston Williams, Mac Hollins would be your guy. He's about 6'4", about 230-ish, something like that. Yeah, the running game is looking pretty good. The Cardinals' defensive line is not as good as the Rams. I will say that, though. And their defensive backs are really beat up right now. Patrick Peterson, we pretty much haven't really gone at him too much. Tua did throw against him to Devontae Parker late in the game, and it was a completed pass, so good job on that. But we've been attacking the right side of the Cardinals' defense quite a bit where it's weak, and obviously that makes sense to do that. And Tua's left-handed anyway, so it makes sense to go that direction. Overall, it's been a pretty good game. Both teams are playing fairly well, to be honest. I kind of figured this would be a good matchup. What's up with Kirk burning Byron twice? Kirk is a very good player. Really good route runner, really athletic. I was a big fan of him coming out of Texas A&M. He's really coming into his own this year. As far as what happened, I will have to see when the All-22s come out this week to see the nuance on what happened on those plays. But hopefully we can, put safety help over the top or do something. Because we got to fix that, man. But overall, I do like what we're seeing. I think we definitely need to keep pressuring Kyler Murray. I think that's. But again, like I said if you watch my videos, Karras, Karras did have the penalty, and he's had some other things. If you watch, I forgot where I was going with that. My mind just Kirk burning twice, Kyler Murray, whatever. I don't know where I was going with that. I got into reading the chat and I lost my train of thought. I got hit in the head a lot in high school. So what are y'all thoughts? Oh yeah, Ted Karras. Yeah, he did have the penalty, but overall, I don't think he's done too bad. He's definitely had some boneheaded plays, but I've said before, if you're going to have a problem on offensive line, I'd rather it be the center because you can kind of hide that with your guards a little bit. But overall, I think the O-line has done okay. I do think we need to get Ahmed more involved. He's just more in line with what we're looking to do. This offensive line just isn't really – it just isn't really designed for power run. And also, I think that's a big part of it too because – We're more set up for zone run, but we keep on trying to run it up the middle, and that's not what this O-line is really built to do. We're just not that powerful. That's why, if you look at the runs that seem to work for us, even with Gaskin, the ones where we really break it off is where Gaskin uses his vision and agility and bounces outside and makes a play that way. Usually he ends up running away from his blocks. So I want to see a little bit more of that. Proud of Tua. I know this sounds stupid, but I think he needs to keep it more on the option to help out back. I don't know if I want him to keep it a whole lot more. I just think we need to do a little bit more play action. Maybe even start doing a little bit of RPO type things. I wouldn't mind seeing some RPOs. Take some pressure off the running back. I think that would be really good. I'd also like to, get Jakeem Grant involved in the run game, let him do some sweeps, kind of use the Cardinals' aggression against them. I'd like to see those types of things. That way they can't just tee off in the middle. That's just my thought. But overall, the offenses look pretty good. Tua has played really, really well. They're really letting him open up. And to be fair, the Cardinals' defensive line isn't as threatening as the Rams. They don't have a Aaron Donald to be such a threat to us. So they are able to let him air it out a little bit more. Overall, I think it's a really good game. It just both teams are playing very well. They're both playing like playoff teams. It's been very entertaining to watch, honestly. And like I said, Jason Sanders, that kick was insane. That 56-yard field goal. I really like Jason Sanders, man. I think we have to re-sign him after next year. Definitely want to do that. There are not that many reliable kickers in the league. There just aren't. I'd like to hear y'all's thought on that, actually. Need Trey Hill this draft? Maybe. Sanders, that dude. Yeah. Yeah. Jason Sanders is fantastic. Like, I feel really confident in him. But as far as the draft goes, I'm not really ready to make those calls yet. I do like Micah Parsons and Penny Sewell for the Texans pick for us, potentially. I do see Sewell as a guard, but yeah. But Jason Sanders definitely needs to get re-signed. I really feel comfortable in him. And you don't want to mess around with kicker. Need an A-plus running back? I wouldn't mind that, but I don't think it should be top priority. Because we really need another offensive lineman. One, we have to address center no matter what, because Ted Karras is only on a one-year deal. So we need to either re-sign him or address center. And I do not like Eric Flowers or Jesse Davis. What I want to do, I want to have Austin Jackson at left tackle. I want whatever we do at center. I want Solomon Kinley at right guard and Robert Hunt at right tackle. And then I want to draft a left guard. And if we draft Sewell, I want to put him in at left guard. I know he's a tackle right now, and he can play tackle, but good God, would he be a fantastic guard. That's what I want. Jesse Davis is not overrated. Jesse Davis is ass. I am trying to throw him off the tallest of bridges. I can't stand Jesse Davis. He's had several years with us now to prove that he is ass. I can't stand him. Yeah, the beat writers do love Jesse Davis, and I don't understand why. Same thing with Eric Flowers, man. Like, people really were defending him when we picked him up from Washington, and people were trying to tell me, oh, no, he really improved when he went from tackle to guard. He played really well in Washington, and then I got into the film of Washington. He's the same player he was with New York. He's the same player here. He plays high as hell. Shit. Jason, no. I'm trying to get both of them out the paint. I can't stand either one of them. I got the game onto my left once the game starts back up, which it looks like it's about to. I'm going to end this off. Soft with bad leverage. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Looks like they're about to kick off. I'm going to see you guys. Film will be out this week. So, yeah. See you later.